Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is channel news for the 28th of September 2019. You are sitting there going, wasn't there supposed to be a review tonight? Whatever happened to that bubblegum playlist? Well, there was supposed to be a review tonight, and it was going to be of a bubblegum. Actually, I shouldn't say was. It was. I did it. And then, because I had done, I don't know how many takes, let's say 8, my computer overheated on the last take and it would not upload. Unfortunately, during those 8 takes, I ate all the product and I don't have any left. So, yeah. The review was supposed to be the Super Bubble, but it all went sideways on me. So we are left with this. I thought I should do something because I like to keep to my every other day uploading schedule, so nobody's left wondering what the heck happened. Is it over? Is he done? No, I just had a bunch of different things go wrong, and it started out probably with me being overly tired. But here I am all the same. Now, at the end of that video, I did shoutouts. And I'm going to do them again, okay? Now, somewhat suspiciously, I have got no new subscriber notifications for the last 35 subscribers. The number has jumped 35 times and I have not gotten one notification of who those people are whatsoever. Which, there's something not right about that. Anyway. These people popped up in comment sections and they stood out to me. So I'm going to read off some names here, and hopefully you have subscribed. If for some reason you have not, if you would consider it, it would be greatly appreciated. Daryl Parkhill, 16 with an 88. Lee Weston, Angry Zergling, Stag XXX Ghost lost that plug. Ryan Thompson, Rednecks and Moonshine TV, Paul Miller, and JJ, with the add-on of Renegade 1488. And that is it. That's all I know. If I've missed you there, if you've popped up in the comment sections, pop up again and say, hey, I'm a new subscriber. Could you shout me out, or just say I'm a new subscriber? Anybody that pops up in the comment section and says they're new, I automatically add to the list. As I said, I do not know that these people have subscribed. I have not gotten any notifications. I'm hoping they have. If they have not, if you consider it again, I'd be greatly appreciative. So the news is that basically everything is just going to continue on every other day, and hopefully I won't have any other jam-ups. I had just done a full reset last night of this computer, and it was working really well. And then my fault for doing something when I'm overly tired. I kept goofing up. The story of Double Bubble was so intricate that I had to go off of notes, or I ended up having to go off of notes, and it was still getting overly complicated. So really, I wasn't overly happy with the review itself, but I was willing to put it up. It was, the final form was good enough, but in the last 20 seconds, my camera froze up. And I thought, oh, that's just on my visual below here. The video will be fine. Nah. Went through the whole uploading process and it shut me down. YouTube said, nah, it's not supported. Like, after 20 minutes of waiting for this thing to upload. So, I'm about to put orders out. I basically ate through all the bubblegum I showed at the beginning of that series, so I'm going to buy that all again and try not to eat it before the reviews. I am putting in an order for Dip. Hard to find Dip that I can't get around here. For the What Is It series, the short format. And there'll be a couple chews I add on to that order. So the dry stuff we're good on, that will be the next review. The next review will be this in 48 hours. And I got the dry snuff covered for a while. Chewing tobacco, I'm just going to put that on the Dip order, just a couple to hold me off until Adrian's next delivery from Virginia, and that will go on. Although I am running out, or starting to run low on chew that hasn't already been done. I figured there's probably, all told with all Stoker's products, there's probably maybe 20 more to do. After that, I will reformat how chew's done. I'm not exact. I have ideas. I don't want to put them out what they are because I don't want to get anybody like, oh, that would be really cool, and then end up not doing that particular idea. But chew will go on in some way. It will be repetitive in the fact that we will be re-looking at a different angle of some of the same products that have already been done. Some of the smaller, older playlists on the playlist page will become active again. There may be one, possibly two, that after the name of them, it shows up archived. The word archived in parentheses. That's because I may close those down. All right. One's sort of a dead end. It was meant to be open, branch out to other things, but those things branched out without it in the end. So it may be archived. If you see that, if you see me list a playlist as archived, then that playlist is, for all intents and purposes, dead. What else is there? I can't stop spinning. I may at some point during the winter start putting in the description box a PayPal thing. At some point here down the road, not anytime soon, but at some point here down the road, I'm going to have to send out a collection plate and see if it does anything. I'm not going to monetize. There's not going to be any ads. I'm not taking sponsorships on, as previously stated repeatedly. But I'm going to have to do something. I'm getting a little bit worried about the computer situation, especially after tonight. And there have been people saying again that the volume, this, that, and the next thing. I can't really do anything about it. I'm not doing this for money. I'm working with what I have, and this, unfortunately, is what I have. The problem with overheating is that this computer has no fan, yet it has a moving parts hard drive. So it's heating up. The hard drive is heating up because of all the motion in it, and there's no fan to cool it down. That's basically what the problem is. This stuff is like... Anyway, I may not. I haven't decided yet. I've tried to throw around the ideas. All of them have a catch. GoFundMe. They take a ridiculous amount of money out of what the person contributes. All right. Patreon. It's going to take something off your card automatically once a month. I don't really like the idea of that. I don't know if I'd like that. I try to look at it what I would like or dislike. I don't really like the idea of that. I don't think people would like the idea of that, Then you have the PayPal. Direct PayPal me. Now, there is a charge there, but you could send a lower amount. But does somebody want to do that from a card, or are they going to do that from their PayPal? From their PayPal, that might be okay. It's money that's sort of out on the airwaves. I don't know if anybody's going to want to make a charge to their card for $1.50. And that's sort of the thing. I don't want anybody, if I do this, and as I said, this is going to be like a Hail Mary type deal. I'm going to try to avoid doing anything if I can. But if it gets to a point where, number one, my ideas for Chew, it's going to get pricey. It's going to get, even by my standards, it's going to get pricey. But I don't want any single person to do I'd rather have a whole bunch of people do $1 than one person do 10. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, I can see why somebody wouldn't want $1.50 coming off a credit card. Do you really want to charge a credit card for $1.50? I don't. You know what I mean? So it's something I'm playing around with, but it's not definite. At some point, if it did show up in the comment section, something, I may reference it, but it will not be overly promoted. I will not be like in your face every other day going, please send money. I need money. Am I right? I'm not trying to make a living at this. I'm not trying to gain fame by this. It was not the point of this. And I sort of would like to go on without anything. But it's a tipping point. I don't want to slow down content because I just can't afford it. And although I am dressed like this, and it may seem that, oh, this guy must be working in some... No, not really. I'm actually wondering if I want to put this out there. On paper, I am thousands of dollars a year below the federal poverty line. I'm dead serious. In fact, I know the exact amount, but I'm not going to go to that extent. I am not of means whatsoever, and thus far, although I have managed to cobble everything together and whatnot, it has at times strained things. I have had to take a couple of small loans off of family members, etc. So, anyway, at some point I may reference something in the comments section, but I'll probably do a video or news before that, trying to gauge people's thoughts on it. All right? That'll probably be how you hear about it if it happens. Otherwise, there's a slight tie-up with the bubblegum aspect. It'll probably work itself out by next weekend. Otherwise, it's just business as usual. All right? I just thought I should do something tonight to keep on track, and I wanted to do those shout-outs. So I thank you all. I do hope you all are well. As always, do take care of yourselves. Be careful, and God bless.